In this episode, bounce, counting, rotations, body weight, body actions, leg work, what you should do, and what you should do.
This video is sponsored by Primabella International.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this new video. I'm Matteo.
I'm Katya.
And today we're going forward with our series Latin from Zero. Today is gonna be the fourth episode and in specific the second Samba lesson. So let's introduce our teacher Timur Imametdinov.
Hello guys. Hello everyone.
Hey.
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 Double.
Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you too.
I think we have to clarify some moments about samba, bounce, body action, pelvic action, because especially on Instagram, and actually be sure you follow all of us on Instagram, especially on Instagram, we received quite a few comments regarding the bounce action. And today, as I guess we will continue to see some main basic figure in samba, I think we can answer to many of them about this.
Yes, true. I read these comments and actually I can understand what was the question. In order to understand it more deeply, I think, guys, we need to look to the lesson. I mean, the full video, not the extract which Matteo did. Sure. And as I said, bounce is this, it's very hard to find the balance about bounce explanation. Just a short thing to remind that it's natural reaction for your, let's say, first of all, of course, sense of music, and sense of characteristics of samba. Yeah, because when you hear the samba music, you start to move, and it's like you have this groove. Yeah, it's not going flat to flat. Like if you listen cha-cha music or rumba music, you don't have this sense of bouncing, And it's also about your body weight, which is releasing more to the floor, and then you can use the knees, which start to create that bounce. Yeah. Also, the thing is that we did cruzado on the last lesson, and cruzado has no bounce.
Perfect. So it was the perfect lesson to take the subject bounce.
Yes. And the funny thing that anyway we're still bending and straightening the knees in cruzado walks. And once I'm asked Hans Galke, very famous and one of my teachers, and thank you Hans for. I said, listen Hans, we're still bending and straightening knees, so why it doesn't call bounce? And he said, bounce, it's slightly other stuff, so how do we call this? And I was thinking and said, if you want, you can call it an interpreted bounce.
Interpreted bounce. So it's not that kind of bounce that comes naturally when you feel the music, but it's some kind of action that it's going down and up again, which looks like a bounce.
I will say other way around. You can do it! It's not the bounce as an action, it's kind of a bouncy feeling while you're moving forward and flat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, and that was the reason for contraction, more or less, especially for cruzado walk. In order to don't do this,
to keep it flat, as you said.
That was the reason for contraction, to probably be more flat in the movement, as I said. So what I want to do today, I want to move into basic figure which has bounce.
We are ready.
Therefore, let's move a bit.
In front of the mirror?
In front of the mirror, just to
let's change. The other time I was in front of the camera and all the mistakes were visible. This time I stay far away from the camera.
Oh, okay. So first what we need to do, we need to bounce a bit, So let's move the knees. And let's make it as a reaction on your body movement. So you move your weight as we did in rumba, and we release the weight down. Now we do the same stuff, but with releasing, we slightly bend the knee. And then you feel natural that your pelvic area starts to roll when you straighten the knee. Yeah? So what is the difference in between these action and contraction? Because some of your subscribers can call it contraction. It's not a contraction because, in my opinion, personal, contraction is something which we specially do in the, let's say, lower abdominal muscles or in the middle, or we do the whole contraction. There are different kind of contraction in contemporary dancing, yeah? So I'm not tilt my muscle, tilt my stomach, especially. Yeah, I don't do this. So it's natural, let's say, roll of my knee and pelvic area in the moment when I'm going up.
Clear.
Yeah, so I release my body into the leg. Tums, tum, 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 tum. So first of all, this is the most natural action. What you're doing, guys, you start to move your pelvic area a bit too much.
Okay, so just body weight transfer and the natural reaction of the hip bone.
Body weight. Body weight transfer, not the popka weight transfer, you know?
Artificial weight.
You start, to do it artificially. And this is the strange thing, because many ballroom guys think that if you start to dance lighter, you need to move your ass. Not at all. The same stuff, yeah? I'm moving my body weight, yeah? I'm moving there and there, and it's just bouncing out of the floor, to and out, tum, tum, tum. As we said, we have a body weight, yeah. Also, part of this weight is our ribs, so we are releasing to the floor our ribs as well, yeah. And what we need to be clear about is the moment that when we are straightened, yeah, so my rib going down, yeah, releasing down weight, and my leg going, working up, yeah, so, but we're still in balance. So it's not the moment when you're already shifting. So what I don't like
So this is wrong, okay? If we are already going away, it's wrong. So
Yeah,
we
it's
stay on
wrong.
the foot, rib goes down, legs goes up,
and then you move your spine, which create this line. So you're not specially shifting your body in order to, you know, to fake this line. It's also kind of reaction. You see this word reaction, yeah? If you do something natural, you will always have these reactions.
Cool.
Yeah, so we need to feel that constant natural reaction. When I'm on the foot, I'm continuing to release my weight, and at the same moment I'm stretching my spine and, we can say, project my next movement. So that's how I'm still in balance. Tum, tum, tum. Yeah, without losing the posture, without making that contraction. And this is the most mistake. The people, when they start to do contraction, very often they lose posture. Yeah, so it's also the bad habit, let's say, for many dancers. Yeah, so we keep the posture and we use the whole structure. Remember, I explained it with the bottle. Yeah, in order to move.
Okay.
So let's do the same again. Wom, 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 wom. Okay. Let's have a look in the lower part again. What is happening? Yeah, when I stay in this position, I'm still moving my body weight. So my hips reacting on it, and it's happened a slow pendulum in my hips, which brings me into the foot. Yeah. Now, if I push myself up and creates a bit more rotation, let's say, in order to create more stretch in the body, I can change my direction. Yeah. So it's like natural swing. Yeah, we are not doing that swing, especially naturally swing and swing and swing and swing. Also as a reaction on your body weight. Yeah. If now, when we move up, I slightly increase my rotation in my rib, I can prepare the movement backward. Yeah. So, and it's like a wind up inside the body in order to close the leg back. Ta. Yeah.
Are we already like this immediately into the whisk?
Yep.
I didn't expect that.
We are naturally flowing into the whisk, yeah? But I'm exaggerating
I can
very
put it in my
much,
pocket.
but it's strange that you immediately start to
Come on,
create a lot of oppositions in the
it's
body.
8 in the morning. My body still doesn't react as it should be.
So hang here, yeah? I'm going up, and now inside the body. So I'm not really twisting turning the leg and the hip. I'm creating a kind of wind up in the lower stomach. And now look, I'm placed my foot backward, and immediately, because it's very short count, placed my lower rib and the hip in one line. Ta. That's it. So my thighs are closed. That's why sometimes it's also slipping the foot.
Can pull the foot, yeah.
Yeah. This is not, let's say, book's explanation whisk. It's much more, let's say, my way of doing whisk, yeah? And now I'm using at the moment, left foot, so my rear leg, in order to start the next step, yeah? So I came in the middle, in the part weight again. And now I have a full beat to do something here. So what I do, I'm transferring, and I'm growing. And now when I use my body also to stretch the foot, we are going into the first position. 1, yeah? This swing continues while I prepare my body into the new direction. Go. Whoa. Yeah? So, look, if you do like this, boom, boom.
It's too near. Yeah.
It's not too near. The thing is that you're way too far already on the foot.
So after the check, we can call the step behind.
Cross.
Cross, okay. After the cross, I have a little bit to
Slide
but forward.
If you move the weight forward, it will be a mistake because you will not have this enough range of the place to stay the whole beat. So do this.
With the knee. Oh,
yeah. Like you are doing a contra check in ballroom.
Understand.
You're not doing this.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, so it's the same stuff, like in standard. So you start on the right foot at the moment, yeah, and you place the foot, let's say, okay, you are going in the middle, but not as an exercise, yeah. So now you just transfer. Yeah, but you see how you transfer. So we move the pelvic forward, and it's starting my recover on the foot. Warm, and whoa. And womb and whoa, sorry, and womb and womb and womb. Yeah, and there are also 2 ways of doing whisk. One of them is more old and natural. It's when one band following the other, one knee following the other. So it's 2 knees, some kind of band. And the more competitive option, yeah, when we're stretching the knee, but we are not turning the leg. That also looks like mistake. So I'm lifting the pelvic, yeah, and I'm continuing to do my pendulum, but I'm keep my leg bit longer straight. Katja? Yeah, so it's your weight still driving.
Okay, and they are both correct. It's just a matter of style, or?
Yeah, the mistake will be if in the moment of bending your knee will look in the different direction.
Okay, so if you bend both knees, they have to go in the same direction.
Yeah, they're going forward, and then one following another one.
And if you stretch the leg, you have to be careful.
Like, yeah, you don't need to
overturn. Yeah. Okay.
So,
which we do?
Yeah. We do
straight leg. Okay.
Yeah, the straight leg, the more competitive one. We let's say, but is not the proper, target or aim to keep that straight.
Just a small delay.
We're using this as the more controlling point to control the time of transfer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you do this, quite often you will be too fast on the leg or too quick on the leg. So with this control, you can control more, how's it called? The physical, action.
Yeah, like more resistance in the body.
Yeah, good word, thanks. Tum, chi, gum. Tum, chi, gum. And release your weight to the foot. Tum, chi, gum. tum, chigu, tum, chigu, tum, chigu, tum, chigu, tum, chigu. Okay, stop. Number one, in standard you have this rule. Yeah, so when you go down, first is the foot, then is the knee. When you go up, first is the knee, then is the foot. It's like, it's the same in Latin. Yeah? So in order to move my weight out of the leg, I need to stretch the knee, straight this. Yeah? Now I use the foot. Now again, foot. And then I go into bending. Straightening. Foot. Boom. And knee. Foot. Tum. Dum. Knee. Foot. Yeah? This is number one. It's for Katya, more or less.
So we have to go 2 times on the ball of foot? Am I understanding correctly? So we have this moment when we are on the toes and this moment.
We're on the ball, we're not on the toe.
The ball of foot, sorry. Yeah. So 2 times. It's like 1, up, 2, up, boom.
This for sure.
Okay. And so the second one is not flat. It's just it's actually pretty high.
It's a natural reaction. Okay. You're preparing your step through the foot action as well. Because if this will be flat, you just fall.
And how we count this whisk?
1, 2.
1, 2.
Okay, this is, it's a 2-beat. There is 2 beats. There are 2 beats. And we can divide it on the 4 quarters, each of them. Yeah, so we have an 8.
Okay.
So in order to be more exact in the time, so we can count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guys, you have a very lazy legs today.
Again, the answer doesn't change. Before 12, dancers don't dance. It's like the rule. That's why they give stars for the first round, because good dancers, they start late in the evening.
So next time we should meet in the second half of the day.
Half past 12, it will be perfect. Something like this.
I know, it's also my time. After 7, 8 in the evening is my time.
Perfect.
Yeah. You know why? Because when you are going on the competition and you're preparing for the latest round, and you know that your strongest round is supposed to be in the evening session, especially late. Yeah, and the first round, sometimes you're doing like, okay, and this is a mistake.
First impression, last impression.
Yeah. If you go to compete and you're fighting for result, you need to show it from the first step on the floor.
I have to punch in the face from the beginning.
Yes, so...
So shut up and do it, yeah?
Yes.
I understand.
So, what I mean when I say about the lazy leg is especially this part. So we always move it in opposition. Remember? Knee and the pelvic, ta. So when I'm straightening first, what I need to do, I need to activate these 2 muscles, the pier muscle and the biceps of the hip. Yeah, and it's not a rotation, from here, I'm just moving, whoop, that's it. So I need to activate these to stretch my groin. Now I can use the body and the foot and put it here. So the rotation at the moment is not a proper action, and it's not my aim to rotate it. It is actually, we also can say that rotation of the hip does not exist. We can say that.
So we don't turn them on purpose.
We're not turning the hips on purpose.
Okay.
We can turn the stomach, we can turn the ribs on purpose. Yeah, for, let's say, it needs the explanation. We have 2 hip actions overall. Yeah, it's a pendulum. And there are special reasons for that. Yeah? So we cannot transfer the weight without pendulum. And we speak about hip pendulum, not the pelvic. Yeah. So we swing it in order to move the weight from foot to foot. Why the hell we need rotation?
To counterbalance.
Of what?
As you go on one leg, if you rotate a little bit, you can create spiral. So you
But
bounce.
you still not in one leg. If you're on one leg, you don't need this counterbalance.
To connect the two halves.
To half of what?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the answer, but I know where you want to go. That you don't actually need rotation. You just need a swing.
It's not that I want to go there. It's just the thing. Okay, come here. Put your hands on your hips here. I mean, in between pelvic and hip bones. Now just do normal, natural walking, like you are walking on the street, and don't let your hips rotate. Like you move here. This is kind of like a strange feelings of this. Yeah, so if you still keep your arms there, but in order just to feel what is happening inside, there will be kind of rotation in between. Yeah, because your legs moving in this direction and your pelvic has this direction. So it should be turned slightly, which is naturally happen while we are moving. Yeah, and the idea of it and the problem of it that many dancers are turning to that side when they're going forward, but naturally we keep that point stable, and it's actually turning
As the opposite.
inside. Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? As a standard, guys, for you is much more useful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going there. and-
Yes, yes. So the reason for rotation is number one, it's to collect the fit.
Okay.
Yeah, and how much rotation is here is from this position, we release it into the natural position. If I continue to turn, especially my pelvic area, so I'm open, I move my weight to the outside edge, and actually I'm falling. That's why many dancers is crossing their legs. Yeah, I can use that in order to change direction. This is the second reason for rotation. But then it contains a twist. Yeah? Inside, it has twist. If I'm not twisting and continue to turn, it brings me to the uncomfortable, unnatural, and ugly position.
Got it.
Yeah. So the hip rotation is nothing as the movement of your hip from the ball to the heel. So this is, I also think this is kind of convenient exercise for a ballroom, guys. Yeah, you're doing that way normally. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So try to do with the leg opposite way. Yeah. Sorry. Here. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. So now you have enough rotation.
Okay, so this is what we use when we prepare for the next action. So
Yes. No, what you're doing? Why it was here?
I understood
Yeah,
with the
so-
mind, but
From here, look, you're just bring this joint in the straight line. That's it. Now, if you want to rotate, it goes here. So I'm kind of stretching.
okay.
Yeah, pulling this like, vacuum cleaner. Yeah, suck the space inside. And now I have this space for the like, ta. That's it. Bring it. So now you have pelvic in this direction. So you move, and now you have this natural untwisting, let's say, yeah, and continue to push, as we remember the Michael Jackson, yeah, that we push floor backward.
I will not show one more time how it's done, because I did so good last time, and it's not repeatable.
Yeah, it was funny. But I thought you will practice it. Yeah, so, as we said in the first lesson, knee going back, pelvic goes forward. That is the drive of my weight here. Let's say up, internal rotation. So it's not the hip twisting there. we still keep that straight line and whoop. Yeah. And 1 and 2 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 and 1 and 2. Good. I'll start from you.
Let's go.
Because you're doing good, and you have completely opposite mistakes.
Like in standard.
It's always like this, man, woman, black and white. Or
Nothing changed.
nothing changed. Yeah, you need to balance it. Matteo,
Yeah.
be clear and careful about that when you finish your actions, you still stays on the foot. You're not falling to the next
Too
one.
early, okay.
Yeah, so, and here, and especially here that you are finishing, and now you're preparing the new step. Yeah, katsa. Much active this action. Yeah, so when you straighten the leg, yeah, but look, it doesn't go to the rib. Yeah, so you rib at the same moment, going down. Yes. Now you prepare and cheek, go. And again, these muscles forward. Yeah.
I do up, then forward.
You do up. You do good. No. Now you went move into the Matthäus mistake, prepare everything, and now go. Why are you hiding there?
I'm leaving you the floor. I was watching.
It's your
from
lesson.
outside.
It's your lesson. Let's do it again. Da, 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 da. Yeah, first of all, it's not the forward step or forward walk when you're doing this. Yeah, this number one. So your thighs are closed. So you stays in this position. Yeah. Now when you move, you still keep closed legs. You're supposed to keep.
So knee forward, both of them. You
Yeah,
say this.
but you know, it's very strange that, and in my opinion, this one of the most important mistakes from nowadays generation of dancers. They don't give importance to the heel. Yeah. So normally, many of dancers, while they move, they're not putting the weight on the heel. They're sometimes touching the floor, but they are too far forward. Yeah. As a standard, guys, come on. You cannot underestimate this heel, this part of the foot, because you are doing the walk from the heel. Yeah. So when you have this roll of the foot, doesn't matter that in Latin we start the walking action from the, let's say, ball flat. Yeah. And we explain why does it happen like this. Yeah. But the weight going through the heel to the foot, and you did this common mistake. You did from here, you place the weight immediately on the front part of the foot.
Okay.
So that's why I said when I use the rear leg in order to move me in that position, I don't move so much my weight. And now while I'm transferring, I have a very good pressure to the heel, yeah, to the rear part of my foot, and then to the heel of the shoe, and then to the floor. Yeah, so it's quite good weight. And now I have the whole size of my foot to go
Work into the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, from here, bump. It's not just the front part. I'm still using the heel in order to roll through to my foot. Okay, now I'm on the ball of the foot. And again, I'm placing the foot down and I roll through, you see, through the heel to the ball. And so you need to give quite much importance to that. Ta, tum, ta,
So this moment.
ta, boom, ta. Okay, stop. Yeah, And this is also quite big difference in between standard and Latin, that Latin dancers concentrate very much about the moment when they stay on the standing foot, like in vertical line. The standard guys, they more moving from the central into the central into the central.
Across the foot.
Yeah, that's what we're doing in Paso Doble, for example. Yeah. So by Latin, we are much more aiming to go on the foot, to work on the foot, to control wherever it happened on the foot. And then normally these parts of the step, they're much more, going through. And this is very visible now as a difference. Yeah, so I have these habits in my body, yeah, because I trained a lot of Latin. So I move on the foot. Whatever I do is happening on the foot. And look on my second, the free foot now, it's stretched. Yeah, so I can go up here and also, boom. I'm aiming to be on my foot now. Yeah, I'm placed this position. I move and I'm on the foot. Look at your foot and my foot. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so, and again, I'm working, now I move. Yeah, so it's much more control while I'm on the foot. Yeah, it's not so much free weight driving through.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. One more.
Yes.
And
Don't speed it up. Be more controlled. Chum. 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 Stop. Stay slightly, above. Chum. And go. No, not that. Yeah. Go back or yeah. Shugu, chigu. Shugu, chigu. Shugu, chigu. Shugu. Yeah, but all rotation doesn't go into the upper part. Let's divide the body again, yeah? We can have many definitions, but we divide it on 3 parts at the moment. Under the pelvic bones, the middle part under the boobs, and the upper part we don't need at the moment.
okay.
Yeah? So what I want to do, imagine the quite small circle in front of you, yeah, which actually moves around your body like the wings closing in front. Yeah, and lower. So whatever I do in my lower and the middle part should not give at the moment, should not give reaction to the upper part. Yeah, so it doesn't wigging there, it's not rotating, so it's going just in the lower part and in the middle part. Okay? More rotational, let's see. Good. So if we move, we place. Whatever we do, we keep that position constant. You see, Matteo? For standard guy, I think it should be quite easy exercise.
Not so much.
Yeah, so we rotate 2 lower parts here, but the upper part, number 3, let's say 1, 2, 3, we keep clear. 2. Yeah, we place, we move, we prepare, go up, place, move, rotate, up, boom, pa, ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You see, this look immediately much better, but it's too high. Yeah. There is a very clear rule in Latin. Yeah, if you don't have this higher position, your elbows should be under your boobs, under your nipples. Yeah, because, did I explain that? Huh?
No. About the hands, no.
It's about arms. In ballet, yeah, in classical ballet, you will never see the elbows here. Yeah, why? Because from anatomy, when you go move your arm up, over this line, your shoulders start to go up.
And it's not aesthetical.
Yeah, so aesthetically, you're rotating your arm, and then it's going up like this. Yeah, and then it's again rotating from here. So this line is like a border.
Limit.
Yeah, it's the limit. Yeah, because from here, look, my shoulder goes up. You cannot do, okay, especially you can put it down, but it will bring kind of rotation into your joint. Yeah, basic position in order to keep control my center. Yeah, my elbows in front of my sunny button. Yeah, and they are stretching away of each other. Yeah, so this will close my lower ribs, collect my stomach, so it gives me few centers already compact, and wherever I do, I still keep compact that. Yeah, so don't put it here. First of all, it brings you too much weight up. Number two, it looks not good enough. And number three, this will move you on the hill too much. So it's in front, low, and there.
Clear. We repeat one more time the whisk.
Yes.
Trying to make our best version.
Yes.
Let's go. And ta. Oops, sorry. Ta.
Katya, put your upper body slightly in front. Slightly, yeah. Dum chika, dum chika, dum chika, dum chika, dum. Yeah, and one of the most important thing as an exercise to control is this moment before you making the step. That you're not flying away of the foot, yeah, that you're still here. Even if I'm up, I'm here. Now I'm stretching the legs in between, like we did in cruzada.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're doing this and this. If you see, my body is much more compact. So I don't have this, if I want to put it in, it will be inside.
Okay.
It will not affect too much in my, it will happen inside my body. It will not happen somewhere there.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't need contraction for whisk. Me personally.
This will be a recurrent question in our video. Where is the contraction of the
Where
body?
is the contraction?
Why don't use the...
Many dancers are doing contraction from here, and then it looks like this. Whoa.
You know, when I hear other teachers, especially work with children, because you need to have a good fantasy, a good imagination, they say, imagine that you have a big eye and you have to close the eye, open the eye, close the eye. So I imagine those kind of trainer listening to you when they say, you don't need specially to contract your body. And they say, what?
As an exercise in order to let the small kids
Do something, yeah,
do
understand.
something and feel this area, you can use to explain that contraction, not properly for samba, because many teachers are teaching the same action in jive, for example.
Oh.
And this is also another universe which I not understand sometimes. But you also need to say in the same moment that it's just something which happened probably inside and normally happen naturally. But naturally our bodies are lazy. Yeah, and you need to work it out, you need to push hard your body in order to put some actions to be natural in the future. Yeah, this is the reason sometimes maybe to put it, to push kids to do some extra, maybe extraordinary actions.
More artificial, let's say.
Much more, in order to let their bodies work.
Okay.
That's why in order to get a bit of coordination of Latin, you just need to work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my way of explanation is, as I said, I'm trying to go from the easy stuff to explain that this is natural. Yeah, to don't let people, especially you, afraid that, oh, I cannot do nothing. Yeah, because see, you actually can do whisk like this.
Of course, yeah, like this, immediately.
Yeah, yeah. More or less it looks good.
It looks like a whisk.
Yeah, it looks like the whisk.
Okay.
Okay, so
Next time, stationary
Samba walk.
Samba walk, yeah. And Don't forget to watch, if this is the first video of this series that you are watching, don't forget to start from the beginning, because many things Timur said in the first lesson we give for granted now and we don't repeat them. So be sure to start from the lesson number 1, okay?
Yeah. Or maybe Matteo could cut it and put everything in one lesson. This will be, you know, like a dictionary.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you a lot for
Thank you guys.
teaching us, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Время улетело, я.
Да.
Сейчас минут 20.